Hello friends, in today's video we are going to learn about sum of positive divisors sigma n, which is denoted by sigma n. So the sum of positive divisors of a number is the sum of all its positive divisors including 1 and the number itself. So first we have to write the number in the product of its primes, and then we use the formula which I have written down. Sigma n equals to p1 to the power a plus 1 minus 1 by p1 minus 1 into p2 to the power b plus 1 minus 1 by p2 minus 1, and so on. The number of distinct prime numbers are there. We have to write it in that form. So I'll just show some examples right now, and then it will be clear. It will be crystal clear for you guys. So this is an example which I have taken. It is of sigma 100. So first we write 100 in the product of its prime. I have just written that, and as it has a power more than 1, that is sigma 2 square and sigma 5 square, these two have power more than 1. So accordingly we put the values in the formula and we get the answer. That is, and therefore sigma 100, that is sum of positive divisors of 100 are 270. Pretty basic, pretty self-explanatory. Now we will move on to sum of relative prime numbers. So now we are going to learn about sum of relative prime numbers, how to find the sum of relative prime number of a given number. So this is the formula. We don't have to go into any details as such. This is the formula. S equals to n phi n by 2. Now what is phi n? If you remember, I have done a video on phi n. Phi n is Euler's phi function or Euler's torsion function. I have done an explicitly detailed video on that. The link will be in the description. If you have not seen it, please check that out first. I'm not going to repeat it here. We just put the value of n in the given formula and we find out the sum of relative prime numbers. I'll just show you some examples of that. Here I have taken the example of number 12. So how to find out the sum of relative prime numbers of 12? First we have to find out phi 12, which is Euler's phi function of 12. Now if you have not seen the previous video, I am just repeating it again. How is this formula coming? Phi of 3 into 4 equals to phi of 2 square into phi of 3. Why have I written this formula as 2 square minus 2 to the power 1 into 3 to the power 1 minus 3 to the power 0? All these has been explained in detail in my previous lecture, in the first video of this channel in fact. So please go through it. The link will be in the description. So yeah, I'm also just repeating it again, that first we have to find out the value of phi 12, which is 4, and then we put it on in the formula of sum of relative prime numbers. So for n equals to 12, we get the value 24. Therefore the sum of relative prime numbers of 12 is 24. So that's pretty much it for today. In today's video we learned about two concepts. One is sum of positive divisors, which is denoted by sigma, and sum of relative prime numbers. So if you have any doubt in these two topics, you can feel free to comment, and I'll catch you guys up in the next video. Cheers.